Are you worried about what other people think of you? Hi, I'm Craig Hopper. In this video, I'm going to teach you more about how to stop worrying about what others think of you. We all worry about what others think of us. Are we good enough? How we look, what we do, what we don't do. We think that this is about what other people think of us, but really, it's about what we feel, how we feel about ourselves. A recent study from the UK showed that an amazing 80+% of people, in fact 85% of women, don't think they're good enough. I used to be one of those 80%, definitely. In fact, I still have my moments. This is a journey. But then a family crisis occurred that blasted through all of that. I was forced to focus 100% on the situation and what was needed. And what was needed was also openness, vulnerability, getting outside my comfort zone. So I broke through those barriers. I learned to be brave. And when I came up for air, all of a sudden, I realized I had stopped caring about what other people thought. What I was doing was so meaningful. I'd found my why. I'd learned to be brave. During that time, a really good friend of mine shared something with me that stayed with me. It really makes a difference. And that is, other people's opinion of us is none of our business. This is huge. This is game changing. Other people's opinion of us is none of our business. So let's break this down so that you understand what's going on here. So first of all, we don't really know what other people are thinking. We only know what they say or what they don't say. That's probably the tip of the iceberg, to be honest. But whatever they say is coloured by all the other things going on in their life. So we just get that one little version of it. So if they look at us and they're grumpy or they complain about something, it could be because they've just had a bad meeting, they're in a bad mood, they're feeling sick, they've got an ill relative, they've crashed the car, something's going on with their kids. We don't know all of that. So we're interpreting this one little event. Number two, to be really honest, we make up stories all the time. In the absence of information, so that situation, you've worked really hard, your boss hardly says anything positive about what you've done, we fill the void. Brene Brown has a great phrase where she says, the story I'm telling myself is, and often we've wandered way off track from where things really are at. So our own negative bias takes over, and often we tend to catastrophize the situation. Thirdly, all of us spend a lot of time thinking about ourselves, and the same is true about the other person. So to be frank, they're not spending a whole lot of time thinking about you. So their opinion of you is actually a really small part of what they spend their day on. And then finally, at the end of the day, we can't control other people's opinion of us. It's their business, not ours. We might be able to influence it, but we never really know what their opinion is. There's no point spending a lot of time working on something you can't control. You need to accept it for what it is, something outside of your control. You need to focus on what you can do, which is what you put into what you're doing, the effort, the focus, the direction that you have. Most importantly, It's about working on feeling that you're good enough. So what is good enough? Well, that'll be the topic of my next video. Thank you so much for all the likes, the comments, and the shares. I really appreciate this. I am passionate about helping people grow, develop, learn to be brave, to live that life of meaning and fulfillment, free from worries about all this other stuff that doesn't matter. To help people, I've developed a free Bravery Beginnings starter course. Jump on my website, craighopper.com.au/start. The URL's here. As always, thank you, stay safe, be brave.